Hey there, and welcome to another edition of Real or Rumor.
Hi, everyone.
This is really not a laughing matter.
No, it's not. It really
we were just kind of talking about the plans that Miss Laney has coming up for some knee surgery.
Yeah. She by the time this airs, she probably will have already done her knee surgery, which for a lot of people, they say knee surgery. She's 12. She's 12 years old, but
Tore ACL.
Decided to pop that ACL, which for those who may or may not know, it's kind of in the front of the knee, and so that's gone. And we decided, hey, we really need to get this repaired. The one advantage is that she is young.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like she's 50 and blew her ACL and now she has to heal. She'll heal quick. And the only thing that, I'm not a surgeon, not a doctor, but the things you don't think about is that she's still growing. So there's that growth plate, which was really interesting to look at. We're looking at the MRI and I said, okay, this is the growth plate and it's not quite close, so she still has some growth to do.
Yeah, but they're taking all of that into account as they approach the surgery.
And that's when I think you have kind of a new appreciation for the education of those doctors and what they've learned, and that they're always having to stay up on the latest and greatest, if you will, because that growth plate is definitely a factor. So they will have to alter do the surgery just a little bit different to make sure that they allow for her growth, so she didn't end up with like a wonky knee because one side had the room to grow and the other didn't. And it sounds as though, once she heals, and she'll be back and kicking the ball around and doing her hurdles.
I believe
everything
she will.
else.
Yeah, she's a tough, strong girl, and she's
She
probably
is.
wanting to do that right now before surgery.
Knowing
her.
It's been a little tough. We'll catch her trying to run along with Boomer. We're like, stop running, and she's like, oh, and we get the eye roll. The tweener eye roll. And I was like, Mom, and I'm like, no, you, and she's like, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna make it worse? I'm like, I don't know. It's the idea that you're doing something.
Yeah, and plus you don't want her to be in any pain.
No.
I think what's a little bit comical that I was probably laughing about when the show started was how many times on this show we've talked about knee surgeries.
Is that not ridiculous?
Because my mom had knee surgery a year ago.
Yeah.
Your mom recently had knee surgery.
She's had two.
Twice, that's right.
Two.
Chris, and it's just like, this is just gonna be a running theme for our host chat is who had surgery this week?
Knee surgery now? I'm hoping, as long as it's not us, it's not our 451 girls.
Not yet.
The rest of those people can have as many knee surgeries. But you know what? I am more aware now between your mom, my mom, and now Lainey and Chris. And it's just like, okay, is my knee properly aligned? Is it extending past? These crazy things you think about. So now I'm just like,
so funny.
Did I do something to my knee? It's like, oh God, it's just old age, Amy. Get over it. But
it's too fun.
But it is interesting.
We'll be pulling for her and rooting for her and hoping she has a really good, quick recovery.
Yeah, I think she will. It'd be fast turnaround, way faster than it would be if it was me. Plus, she's probably going to be a better patient than I would be.
Yeah, I bet she's going to be a good patient. I can see her being a good patient.
I think
she'll be good.
I think as long as she has a book, a movie, and and something
ice cream.
to drink. Ice cream. Oh,
yeah.
I forgot about the ice cream.
Yeah.
I'll have to pick her up a gallon.
Yep.
So anyway, well, thanks for asking, and we'll wish her well. I'm sure it'll go fine.
I do.
We'll be thinking about those surgeons. They got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, they do.
So, Oh, that's right. It's my turn.
Hey.
You got so distracted. So we're going to change the topic, obviously, just a little bit. We're going to go from knees to fire.
Yes, firefighting.
I'm not quite sure what the connection is, but hey, why not?
Sometimes there's just not one.
Yeah. Well, this and we did really good this month of November, because our previous episode or edition, we talked about the sewer lines. Had no idea that was our responsibility.
Right. I know.
And this is another one, a question that comes up very frequently, and especially for our firefighters, and that's our topic.
Okay.
So here is the rumor. Greeley firefighters pay and shop for their own meals while on duty.
Yes.
They do?
It's real.
Do they really?
It's true. They do.
Oh.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
I understand where you're coming from, though. It seems a little odd, but at the same time, I think that it's going to be a good answer for many residents in the community to understand.
Yeah.
This question actually came, and I want to thank this caller. She called the city manager's office actually quite a while ago, and it was on the list of topics, and we're finally getting to it.
We're getting there.
She said she had been at the Westlake King Soopers.
What's with Westlake?
I don't know. Hey, the mayor shops there, and we get calls.
That's right.
Firefighters are
Everybody's
shopping
at
there.
Westlake King Soopers. Okay.
I don't know what it is about Westlake.
Maybe we should change where we're going.
But listen, she was at Westlake King Soopers one middle of the day doing her grocery shopping.
Right.
And she saw Greeley Fire Department personnel there with a list. They had, a couple of them had uniforms. I remember her the way she described them.
Yeah.
I think one of them may have been a fire admin person who was along to help.
Right.
But they were grocery shopping in the middle of the day.
Sure.
So she called. She certainly wasn't angry, but she had the question.
Yep.
Who's paying for these groceries in the middle of the day?
Exactly, right.
So it's a valid question.
Okay.
So first of all, let's face it. Firefighters don't work a traditional day like you and I do, right?
Yeah.
Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. They just don't.
No.
They actually work a 48-96 rotational schedule.
Okay, you'll have to explain
So
that
what
to
that
me.
means is that they work 48 hours on, so they're
Okay.
on duty 48 hours,
Got
and
that.
then they're off duty for 96 hours straight before
okay.
going back.
Okay, so that's the rotation, 48, 96.
Right.
Okay.
And
All
it's
right.
pretty natural that during that time, they're going to get hungry, they're going to need to eat, and they're going to need to be nourished.
Go figure.
I know I want them to
too.
be well nourished
But,
and
yeah.
ready to,
Exactly.
be there for me if I need them.
This is true. So yes, we like to feed them.
So what I found out from the fire department, I talked to Chief McDonald about this, and he said that they're very used to this question.
Yeah.
Because they are out at, many times at different grocery stores within the community. They get looks, they get questions. So they're very used to the question, and they certainly understand it. What he said to me is that firefighters are paying for their own food, their own cooking supplies, and those costs are not a part of the city's Greeley Fire Department budget.
So they're
not
kind of out of their
budgeted
own
for it.
pocket.
Out of their own pocket.
Oh, wow.
No taxpayer dollars are being spent on food and supplies.
Oh, wow.
So, what he said is they have a firefighters club.
Oh, I like that.
So
Firefighters club.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about a CMO, CCO club here.
I think we need a club.
What they do is they each pay dues every month from their own personal funds, the firefighters' individual personal funds.
Sure.
That they use for things like groceries, cooking supplies, but not even that. They buy TVs, they buy microwave ovens, they buy mixers and grills, things to cook on.
So just kind of
coffee makers,
home stuff,
of course.
I guess.
Stuff that they can use at the various stations while they're on duty.
Right.
To make them feel a little bit, like they're comfortable and at home.
Well, I was gonna say it's kind
while
of
they're
their
working.
second home. I mean, if you're there for 2 days straight, day and night, and you have a few days off, and then you come right back. I mean, it probably does. I mean, I think about our offices, and we joke around sometimes, like, "Oh, my second home." I mean,
exactly. Or I see
like
you
you're
guys more
there.
than I see my spouse.
That's
well,
right.
imagine what their shifts must be like.
Okay.
So
Makes
so again,
sense.
none of that is paid for with taxpayer dollars.
Okay.
So yes, we're gonna frequently see them in the grocery store, buying food and supplies, but it's club money. So good to know.
Yeah.
Another question that that came up from her is, just the whole idea that they're doing that on duty. And so Chief McDonald told me that they're allowed to do that once during their rotation that they're on duty, and it's typically on the first day of their 48-hour shift. So on the first day, you come in, you make your list, get
Plan
out,
your
get what
meals
you
or
need,
whatever,
and be
and-
done.
yeah,
So
okay.
So many thanks to Chief McDonald for clarifying that for us and for our residents. And really, I think the woman who called the city manager's office several months ago and posed the question because I think it was a good one.
Yeah, no, that's a really good one. I think part of it, what may catch people's eye especially, is many times they come in their fire truck.
Oh,
I mean, they'll show up to do their shopping
if they
in the fire truck.
If they're called out,
Exactly.
I mean, they've got to be ready to get where they need to be.
I had to stop myself one time thinking, well, they showed up in this fire truck.
Yeah.
And are they showing off? Look at my fire truck. But then I thought,
my car's bigger than yours.
Yeah. And then I thought, well, duh, if they get called out, they have to drop
they've got to be ready.
whatever they're doing. We've actually had a couple times that we've taped at the various fire stations, and the food is sitting there.
Yeah.
You walk in, you're like,
I know.
Where's everybody at? I mean,
I know.
we don't think necessarily that way. I mean, that they have to, whatever it is they're doing, they have to drop it and go, and for our benefit, for our safety. And so we just kind of went around and started putting things back in the refrigerator and sticking things in the microwave to try to keep the food hot that was hot. And but you think about most of the time they don't have that. They come back to what's there, and and luckily a lot of the calls they have, they're short and they can return to that. But they do so much for the community, and of course we all love our firefighters and our police officers. And,
thank you for your service.
Yes,
for sure.
they do great things for us. So, but that is really good to know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a little surprised, but then on the other side of it, I'm not, and I'm glad that they're able to do that, and they have that opportunity, because we like to, like you said, we like to feed our firefighters.
I know. I know,
like to keep them going. So, well,
Keep
thank you for
strong.
that, and
You're welcome.
I'll keep that in mind next time I see them, and maybe one of these days I'll have to make them a plate of cookies or something. So
drop them off. They love that. And I know I was out at the fire station one time dropping some paperwork off, and a couple of those firefighters were so quick to like, you want to sit and have spaghetti? They were making spaghetti that day, and it smelled so amazing.
Yeah, the firefighters are always the best
They're
cooks.
so generous that way, and
are.
so there's nothing wrong with us dropping off something here and there too, just to thank them for what they do for us.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you for
welcome.
doing that. And thank you again for watching us here on Real or Rumor. And of course, as always, as we've mentioned before, if you've watched the show, if this is your first time,
Shame on you.
Shame on you. You can see us again, obviously, right here on GTV8, and we also have previous editions and future editions that will be on YouTube.
Right.
Just visit the City of Greeley YouTube page,
right,
and we're right there. So until next time, I'm Amy Freeland.
I'm Cheryl Aragon.
And we'll see you then.